Okay, so start with the hip pull. There's nice contact here. Bring the leg between my legs and just lean back. Get a nice separation. Now watch how the hip, how far we've actually opened it temporarily. Okay, nice opening salvo for the hip. We're going to come here. And we worked the inside of the leg in supine last time, but here we can repeat this process because we can really get into the adductors, the upper portion of spleen, liver, and kidney and sideline. So we're going to repeat here. And in repeating, let's try this. Use the balls of our feet. The press it. That pressure's okay. So I'd like to keep the heel on the floor so you can use it as a lever and just shift your weight forward. Okay. Now, knee joint, not a particularly good idea to mash down on the inside of the knee joint, but you want to give it a little love, right? Just a little love. And then you can come up and use your foot to compress here. Just to continue with using different body parts. So nice and easy. 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 Pressure's okay, Amy? Yeah. So this is one thing they would call in Thai massage a blood stop, which doesn't actually stop the blood, but it slows it down until you feel a sort of pronounced pulse diminishing, and it has back pressure. So when you do get up, it sends the pressurized blood through the leg channels and opens the channels up more. So this is nice sustained pressure. So we're sitting here, and if the pressure is good, fine. If they feel like they want a little more, rather than pushing down, what you do is you use your vertebral column to let the weight transfer. And let me know if you feel a difference in the pressure, Amy. And that's just by bringing my weight over my vertebral column. Just like when we were bringing our weight over our extended arm, same. So now you have a little firmer pressure, and you're sitting here and just wondering how your life came to this, sitting on someone's body, waiting for their blood to slow down. But it's a good opportunity for internal stillness, which feeds everything, one way or the other. So as I quiet down and I continue my pressure, I feel the rate of the pulse slowing down, because it is slowing down, because you're restricting the area it usually flows through. So I'm going to come off now, and then we'll see if she feels a little rush of blood going through her legs, which in essence helps clear the channels, the spleen, liver, and kidney, and also the surrounding musculature. So I'm just going to come off.
Oh, yeah.
So she gets a little blood rush. Still legal in the state of Texas, the blood rush. It's very important. You don't want to foul of the law. Okay, so nice here, yeah? And then we're going to come right up here. And we're going to do the top leg and then end with a stretch. So like always, I like to palpate to see where I'm at. So here, greater trochanter of the femur. Over here, the lateral border of the sacrum. So all this is gluteal, all this is meridian, gallbladder and bladder. So I'm going to use this pressure here and just come easy like this. Just sink in. You could use the palm of your hand too, actually. Just coming in like this and compressing. Sometimes I use knee. Pressure's okay?
Oh, yeah.
So when you're doing some work and pressing, one thing that could happen is the leg can start sliding out. You're going to lose pressure. Mm-hmm. So one thing you can do is stabilize so it doesn't slip. And this way you have everything in front of you and you can use your body in different ways. Just working this area. So I'm just coming in like this, leaning in. I don't go back like this every time. It's too dramatic. That was just to show you how to get modern dance. Yes. Maybe it would help my business.
Add that extra flair.
So you loosen the gluteals, and the gallbladder meridian comes right through here, right through the belly of piriformis. So if you know where the attachment is of piriformis from the lateral border of the sacrum to the greater trochanter, you can find the belly real easy and just sink in. Gallbladder 30, jumping circle. And the meridian continues down, so you look for the greater trochanter and then continue down with your pressure to the source point, which we'll do. So for here, palm works fine. So you're addressing iliotibial band gallbladder. As it continues through here, you can use your foot. So you're making nice engagement as the meridian goes through the peroneal muscle group. Pressure's okay?
Yeah.
So this is gallbladder. The same gallbladder that starts here and zigzags and comes in front of the shoulder and through the side and through the hip and down the iliotibial band and through the peroneals. And there's one source point here, gallbladder 40 source point, to help balance the energy in this line. Also good for local ankle pain. And the point is in front and at the bottom of the lateral malleolus, and you apply the pressure towards the bone. You see this little concavity here? And then it continues out the dorsal surface and out the fourth toe. And to end, as one thing leads into another, we're going to do a stretch. So this is the end stretch, the psoas stretch. So we're going to grab a hold here and bring the leg back. And this side of this leg is going to come in the upper back. So come around. And that smells great, by the way. You know, that smell always takes me out of it. It's like it just grabs a hold of me and just goes, elevates my business. So ask for it by name. Iliac crest, so you're coming down like this. And you're going to put the side of your leg up against the small of the back, above the iliac crest. So when you bring the leg back, and you have the work in front of you, you can have the person inhale, and on the exhale, just leaning back. Big stretch for psoas. It's okay. You want me to stop there? A little more? Sure, okay, let's do a little bit more. Now inhale and exhale. Just by leaning back. That's about good. I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's amazing.
very good for psoas. So like we said, when you have this nice, and pay attention to the contact here. So the side of the lower leg is supporting their lower back above the hip, so it allows the pelvis to come back. That the leg is relatively parallel to the mat, so the upper attachment of psoas gets stretched as it comes down and attaches to the lesser trochanter of the femur. And that this outside leg is supporting her leg to keep it relatively even, and both hands are in front of me with my arms extended so that I get the stretch by simply leaning back, not pulling, but leaning back. And when coming out, easy, right? Easy, okay?